Hello and welcome to WhatMap for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, well we're into the 400s now and we're closer to 500 than it would appear. Remember that the first 29 shows that I did in WhatMap had 3 maps per show, which means we're now fewer than 40 shows from the 500th map. But we are 98 shows away from the 500th show, so take it however you want. Right, well it's request day, Friday request day, and this one is a creator request. It's been sitting around for a little while and I'm really glad it's at the top of the pile because it shows some promise. But before we get on and do that, you know what's coming, don't you? Yes, you need a daily reminder. Here comes your daily reminder. Get your finger waggling. Here it comes. Yes, please hit that like button right now, and if you're new to the show, sure, wait until you watch some of the show and decide whether you like it or not. But regulars, that's your opportunity to jump on board. Okay, right, this one, it's a bit of a peninsula. Although it doesn't look much like a peninsula, I don't get many river deltas on peninsulas, but it's a peninsula anyway. It's Stratek Peninsula by Carl Pole, and as I said, this is a creator request from Carl Pole themselves, and they have been waiting some time for me to rip into their map. There's your star square, there's the river, and just about getting the highway, entering it. That is okay, that's just enough. We have definitely some fertile land down the river, that makes all the sense in the world, and a little bit of ore dotted around here and there. If we head off to the workshop, the realistic European theme, we've got some trees to subscribe to, and today with no recommended LUT we'll be using the realistic 1.2 as per normal. Right, now we're going to watch the roads and the rails simultaneously just because they're kind of together. Now there are 3 lots of highway connections. This one, the rails just got a little bit of interrupting trees here and there, touching in on the live wires, which is not really part of the plan. There's another one there. We won't look at every instance. I'm just going to pick out a few to show that it's more than just one. I think these were okay. I think no, that one's definitely catching in there as well. There's a few of them. Now the roads aren't the normal roads. Oh, we've got some encroaching foliage as well. Yes, the roads aren't the normal roads that you'd normally expect to see. And just checking down here for more trees. I think they're okay. I think they're okay as well. I think it might be okay, that one. Yes, and without checking, I'm not entirely sure that these are 100% vanilla. They may well be. But I thought I'd better point it out, because if they're not, then you got a problem. You got a problem. You got a problem in me. You've got a problem in me. That dead ends there, by the way, up by that mountain. Not quite sure what the purpose of that road is, to be honest with you. It doesn't really seem to do anything. This one over here does a little bit more. Once again, this is I'm going to call this the second minor road, not the highway. We only have the one highway, and alongside this one we've also got the rail as well. We'll concentrate on the road on this particular route. And this follows around, it goes up and over the rail. When I say up and over the rail, what I mean is it almost goes up and over the rail. It's just a little bit low. And if you want to prevent this sort of stuff from happening, there's only one thing you can do, and that's to hit that subscribe button now. Hit the subscribe button now and you'll never see another cable going through a bridge like that ever again. Right, okay, now I'm not going to prompt you again. You've had your opportunity to hit subscribe. We're going to, there's your road and rail, the dead ends there. We're heading across and have a look at the main highway. And boy, is it a main highway. It's a very main highway. It's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of lanes. Highway. Too many lanes. Just too many lanes. That's overkill. Only needs to be 3, possibly even just the 2. But we've got 6, and we've got another. road over rail, and fortunately this bridge is only just, oh, hang on a second, who didn't hit the subscribe button? Who, if you didn't hit it, that's your fault. Everybody else, well done. You didn't hit it, then, well, you let the team down, didn't you? You let me down, you let yourself down, and you let Carl Pole down. That wouldn't have happened. Anyway, that's where it dead ends there, right in the middle of a very flush and vibrant build location there. Nothing in the way at all. Not even a tree. We'll follow the rail back towards the edge of the map and go almost underneath that bridge there. And a couple of options. Shall we go this way? Let's go this way first of all. This heads up back towards the start square, and it will dead end as well down here. So that's another option for your rail starts. Once again, don't make an awful lot of sense to me, but it's fine. And then off towards the fog, which means we can take an asset review. Now today's one, do you watch the Steam Weekly Chart Show on a Sunday? Do you? Do you? If not, why not? If you do, then you'll recognise this. This is 86 Way Bossett Street by Tom Zacco, and this was last week's #1. And it's very nice, isn't it? Not incredibly over decorated, it's just very humble and very ordinary and just nice, and it's got some rubble on the top, and I think that's just simple bit of detailing there. So anyway, yeah, 86 Way Bossett Street by Tom Zacco. Highly recommend this one, and a lot of you have already got it, which is why it was #1 in the charts. I don't think it's going to be there at the end of next week, because the chart is very, very vibrant and changes every week, so don't forget to join me on Sunday for that one. So there you go, 86 Way Bossett Street by Tom Zacco, today's asset of the day. As we head off to Themington Island, and Themington Island with the sand that is snow, the snowy sand. And yes, we'll have a look at some factoids. Oh, sorry, the Aguil there by Icania with the Relight film LUT. Okay, what have we got? Sausages were banned in Rome during the reign of the Christian Emperor Constantine the Great because of their association with sinful pagan festivities. A thriving black market was soon set up. Not a good time to have sausages. One last one. Britannicus, son of the Emperor Claudius, was killed in a particularly cunning way. Knowing that his personal taster would try his food, the enemies served a harmless but very hot drink, which was duly tasted and declared to be safe. The water was then cooled by adding water to it, and the poison was in the cold water. That's cunning indeed. There we are. That's your factoids for today as we head back to Stratek Peninsula by Carl Pole. Shipping routes. There isn't really a problem with them, but I prefer nice smooth connections, and we've got sort of like right-angular and pointy connections like that. So any ship that wants to go from one end to the other might have to do a sharp turn. And it's just ugly. Doesn't do anything wrong with the game. It's just an ugly thing. Like this one as well. That ship, if you wanted to turn left, would have taken a sharp one. And we don't want to see that, do we? No. Water flow. The main thing is this river. It's not the world's biggest river. There's not the hugest weight of water going down here. I would suggest that this will be, for the start build, you'll be using this for your water source, yes. But eventually draw the water from the sea and pump your sewage out down the river there. And my Facebook is currently on screen now. Be more than welcome to have you along on the official BonBonB Facebook page. Okay, now we've got I do like the European theme. These rocks are kind of got like a watercolour kind of oil painting, sorry, not watercolour, oil painting kind of effect. I kind of like that. I mean, once again, it's nothing I can mark up or mark down on the map. It's just that it's a personal thing. I think, I mean, yeah, it's not the greatest, but I like it. There's something about it. Especially for background mountains. Ooh. We've got lots and lots of forests over here. And let's have a look at the river close up. Yeah, the river, nothing particularly wrong with this one. Once again, the theme has that kind of like, it's a very dark river. Very dark. I don't say I don't mind the theme at all. It's very realistic. I think it's called realistic. I don't buy into the realism. Now down here though, we've got this river delta. The river delta to me doesn't make an awful lot of sense why it would start deltafying down here like this. It just I don't buy into it. It's not a bad river delta. I just don't believe that it would have happened. There we are. And then down here, where it enters the sea, I don't mind this actually. I really don't mind it at all, aesthetically speaking. It doesn't really tie in with the rest of the river, of course. But then you get over here, and there's just not enough water coming over. There's not enough water motion to match up. It's a fail just over here. And that's a shame because it almost is really nice indeed. Almost. Oh, look down there, we've got a glory hole. Somebody's left a little candle burning down there. Oh, glory hole. Oh, I don't like those caves. I really don't. I know I really got excited about caves, but oh, I don't like them. If they're well used, it's okay. I mean, Mount Mayon was okay, I guess. Now look over these are also these new park life rocks. And look at the trees along the bottom though. You can't really use it in this environment because the trees are around the bottom. And over here as well, we've got another one over here, which I like the idea of it stuck out here, but the trees just don't work. The trees are in the water. It's a fail, sadly. Ah, we've got a BonBon Island, or is it a BonBon Island? Would I like this little island as my personal private island? Kind of like it. It's the right sort of size. It's just a little bit too rocky. A little bit too rocky. I wouldn't know where to put my shed. Okay, right. We're coming up towards vote time, guys. What do you think of this map? What do you think? Well, while you're thinking and voting, let's have one last look at this this glory hole. Look at that. Let it go 24 hours, and it's almost like there's a little candle down there, isn't it? It's weird. Very, very weird. So anyway, is this a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? I'll let you make your decisions. Click the old vote button in the top right hand corner there. And I think your time is now up. And I shall tell you what I think of it. Right, aesthetically, it's not ugly. It's not attractive. It's kind of in the middle. It's certainly no worse than a vanilla map. I think we'll give this 3 stars for aesthetics. Detailing. I'd like to give this more, but there are some flaws. I think the choice of the 6-lane highway is a dreadful choice. And we've got just a few too many little niggly problems, like the water flow issue and such. 2 stars for detail. Gameplay potential. All that said, I think it's a playable map. I don't think there's much that makes you really want to play it, but if you played it, I'm sure you'd have a good time. So I think they'll stick this one straight down the middle as well. 3 stars for gameplay. Stratek Peninsula by Carl Pole. A middly map with some slightly underdeveloped detailing. Right, well that's it from me today. One more to come tomorrow, and it might be a good one. It might be. I'm not making any promises. I've not reviewed it yet, but it kind of looks interesting. So what else looks interesting? Hitting that vote button in the bottom left hand corner there. Go in and watch an old map review which now has a vote on it. Give me your opinions on that one as well. I'd appreciate it so much. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching. I've been BonBonB, and you've been very, very welcome.